to match with the sub, I'm gonna make my screen black and white today. Well, for this video anyway. So it's now a pretty morning here in Tijuana. It's pretty sunny, not bad at all. Rain is gone. Life is better. So I wake up this morning I get, obviously, you know, on our pages we get a lot of notifications, okay? And so we wake up to a million different things, sometimes messages, notifications. Hi everybody. Hi Laura. And I wake up to about, I think it was maybe 7 or 8 messages, you know, in a type of writing that I've seen before, that is very familiar to me because I've been seeing it for 2 years, of some man calling me a dirty Mexican, calling me a POS. He uses that term a lot, POS, you know. He uses, what else does he use? He uses emojis, even though he's like in his 60s. He uses a lot of emojis. He uses, what else does he use? He uses very specific phrases, right? So I wake up and it's a fake account, and it's like, I know exactly who it is. Yeah, no, it's black and white for the theme of my video. So again, I wake up to these messages saying, you dirty Mexican, stay in your dirty TJ life. Well, what else is it? A lot of racist stuff, right? Stuff that I heard at the courthouse last week. So I know who it is, right? It's a fake account, fake name, everything. But I know who it is. And this is, guys, you know, I know a lot of you are not interested in this drama, but if you can learn this from me and learn, you know, don't forget that I've grown up in both countries, but I've grown up in a third world country. I've been kidnapped. I've lived in what is considered the most dangerous city in the world for the last 11 years. I know a lot of stuff, okay? And the one thing that I've learned, from all of my experience, is that sometimes it may not look right, but you cannot back down. You cannot back down. I know it's a lot of times it's not politically correct. I know a lot of times, hi guys. I know a lot of times it's not, you know, what looks good, you know, but you gotta fight back. Here's the thing. Let me tell you a story. And I learned this a long time ago near Mexico City, because people in Mexico can be very vicious, guys. They can be very vicious. A lot of people in Mexico are very abused by the government, okay? Very abused by the government. So they take it out on each other because, so if you're being majorly abused by your government, but if you know that you stand up against it, you're going to be killed, you're not really going to stand up against it all that much. So what do? You take it out on each other. The citizens take it out on each other, right? So Mexico, people in Mexico can be very vicious. I moved to a town called Valle de Bravo when I was 19, almost 20 years old, right? And I was all happy and coming from America, and said, I'm going to open up a business and I'm going to do great. I'm going to do all this stuff and everything's pretty and green and life is beautiful, right? Little did I know what I was in for. Some of the most hateful people in the world, guys. People that move there from other places, cities, countries, everything. They say, if you can make it in Valle de Bravo, you can make it anywhere. Literally vicious, hating people in Valle de Bravo. It's a town with a lot of division. It's a town where you have multi-million-dollar homes and you have shacks right next to them. You know, you have a guy pull in, and, you know, people from Mexico City who own weekend homes that will spend, you know, $700 on a dinner, but they'll pay the waiter $10, you know. So there's a lot of division, and there's a lot of resentment for that. And so I moved there. You know, I arrived with I had a little Volvo back then. I drove from Arizona because I lived in Phoenix. I get all my stuff in my car. I said, I'm going to Mexico, because my grandmother had passed away 6 months prior to that, and she left me out of her 5 grandchildren. I inherited her 2 homes because I was the only one that she trusted at 18 years old. She only trusted me, okay, out of her 5 grandchildren, her 2 daughters. And anyway, so she leaves me everything she has, which is her 2 homes at 18, 19. She made the will when I was 18. So even though I was only 18 years old, she trusted me with her homes that she had worked for her entire life. Okay. And they're still there, by the way. And anyway, so I said, you know what, I'm going to move out there, but I got to do something because I'm an American and I love to work. And, and I had already worked since I was 13 and I got to keep working and I love working and whatever. So I said, I had sat down in Phoenix at my desk, because I had a desk, even though I didn't have anything to do or work on other than school. But I'm going to have to open up a business. On what? I don't know. So then I went to Mexico and I was wearing these little cute Gap cardigans and skirts and stuff like that. And I remember having paid $10 for my cardigan at a Gap outlet. And a lady, I'm sorry, it was a bug. And a lady said, I want your cardigan. I'll give you $40 for it. I was like, what? You give me $40? Because the dollar was 10 pesos back then. You give me $40 for, and in my mind thinking, I just paid $10 for this. This is a business opportunity. Like, hello, I was like, so, I said, wow, there's a lot of demand in Mexico for this type of clothing. They don't have any here. So what did I do? I went back, I grabbed my car, packed it up to the rooftop of the car, and I said, I'm opening up a business in Mexico. I'm opening up a shop. I'm going to open a retail store, and that's what I'm going to do. And everything's going to be perfect. And I had only gone to school for business so far. So I kind of had a little idea about business, but nothing about, merchandising or fashion or anything. So I, pack my car up with all the stuff, and I drive to Mexico. I go to downtown Mexico, Tepito, which is one of the most dangerous places in the world. Okay. And I, go through the border, pay my taxes, and I try to do everything right. I get to Mexico. I get a business license, which people, after 10 years of having a business don't do, but I did it the same day because I was American. I wanted to do things right. And I open up my, I get my business license, everything. I open up a bank account. I'm running around with my Mexican checkbook and all this stuff, right? And and so I open up my business, starts doing really well. And I started in this little tiny spot. Within a month, I had to move somewhere else because I didn't have room for all the stuff that was going on. So I only lasted 1 month in my first retail space and moved to another one that was 4 times the size. And there are a lot of bugs today because of the rain. So I moved to another one. So anyway, but people became so jealous because here you have this, they called me a stupid gringa, stupid pocha, okay, which is what they call us over there sometimes when you move to America and you come back. And making it happen and doing it the right way, because I was, filing tax returns, and I was going to the bank every morning, and I was, all this stuff. Within 2 months, I was already taking credit cards, which no one took credit cards back then, except for it was me and 3 restaurants and a couple of hotels. And, people became so vicious and so jealous back then in this town where you will never see anyone as vicious as Valle de Bravo, as the people in Valle de Bravo. And I learned back then, because they did all kinds of things to me. They popped my tires. They just all kinds of stuff just because I was, young. I was 20. I looked like I was 13. I looked like I was 13, and doing all this stuff, traveling back and forth, going to Florida, going to Miami. They didn't even do, because they didn't even have a what do you call it? They didn't have a travel agency, let alone travel anywhere. It was like a big thing. I bought a laptop. No one in town had a laptop. I was kind of like one of the first ones to have a laptop. It was stolen within a month. They broke into my store within the first month of me having it, and they took it. So I learned back then, and I learned this, and I will take this with me for the rest of my life. And Valle de Bravo, I will always thank you for this. I will always take everything that town did to me with me for the rest of my life. You cannot back down. The only way, after about 1.5 years, 2 years of going through this, that all those people left me alone, was when I started hitting back. Because at first I was like, oh my God, why are these people doing this to me? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Like, oh, my laptop and this and that and my car, they popped my tires and they took my laptop and they talk about me, and I realized these people are just freaking jealous, because here I am coming back and forth from America. They think I have a lot of money, which I didn't, but I was starting to make money with my business. And the only way they finally left me alone, okay, I remember buying a an SUV, Land Rover SUV in California. I show up with my, that wasn't new, but it was new for me, and it was really nice. I show up with my new Land Rover, Discovery, beautiful Land Rover, and they freaking pop all my tires, which you guys know those tires are expensive, And it was the second time they did that. And I was so mad. I was so mad because I had to spend, it was almost like $1,500 back then. Take my money that I had just made from Christmas. And, I used to make good money at the store and everything. Take my money, replace my tires. But I knew who did it. Because it's a really tiny town. Everybody knows everybody. It was this stupid woman, less something, whatever. And, her boyfriend told me, she's very jealous of you. She thinks I like you and blah, blah, blah. And she had somebody do that. So I told her, and, this is how I started fighting back. I said, when I see, because this is Mexico, this is how you deal with stuff because the law doesn't work. I told her, I said, when I see you on the streets, I'm going to run you over with my new tires, And in Mexico, let me tell you something. Threats are not a crime. So... and in America they are. In Mexico they're not, and a lot of people defend themselves, and and that's how people deal with things in Mexico. Obviously America has different laws and different things. But in Mexico, a threat is not a crime until something actually happens. But people started seeing that I was not gonna let these people just take over my life and keep destroying me and destroying me and destroying me. They never messed with me again after I started being that way. I remember a woman coming in front of my house, and as I was taking my trash out, she started saying something to me to try to provoke me, literally in front of my house. As I was taking the trash out and walking towards my car, I got into my car, inside my car, okay? It was a woman with her sister-in-law and her sister. The three of them set out to attack me. I remember sticking my feet out the window and start hitting him in the face, okay? They were attacking me, three women, okay? They started trying to come at me, and I got in the car and I put my feet out the window and started kicking them in the face. After that, they didn't mess with me anymore because they realized that I wasn't going to take it. And this is, just take it from me. If I'm strong enough to do what I do, to talk about the things I talk about, to wear a Trump hat in Tijuana, to wear a Trump hat all over Mexico, to run around with a big fat sign that says I'm Mexican and I love Trump all over Mexico, knowing how controversial it is, knowing how dangerous it is. Trust me, I know a lot of stuff, and the problem is that right now we're in a time where we are involved in politics, and we do have to be, we do have to be educated, proper, politically correct to a certain extent, okay? But just because I have to be politically correct, doesn't mean that I'm going to let anybody walk all over me. Does not mean that I'm going to let anybody walk all over me. And I will be proper, and I will be, and I will try to be as educated as possible while doing it, but just keep in mind that the people that are doing it are basically pieces of trash, okay? So you can't deal, with pieces of trash in a very educated, proper manner because it's just almost impossible, okay? Thank you. So this is what you do, again, I wake up this morning to these racist messages. So what I do is I analyze the messages. I know exactly who it is. It's some stupid man in New Jersey who just joined forces with these wackos in San Diego. And I call his police department and I say, you know what? This man is at it again. He's been doing it for 2 years because 2 years ago, I turned his nasty ass down. I wanted nothing to do with him. He's married with a very nice wife with two, nice children in their 20s. No, they're not children. They're 25 and 26 or whatever. And I want nothing to do with him, and because of that, he's gone after me. He's gone after Steve Rogers and the Trump advisory board because he didn't want to work with him. He went after some other woman named Kim, also in New Jersey and New York, because she wanted nothing to do with him. So, right away, I call the police. I guess the police, know him or whatever. They say they don't, that he's only been in there a couple times and they know of him, but he brags about how he's friends with the police. Within an hour, the account was taken down. Within an hour, the account was taken down. Okay. He deleted his own account where he was posting all this stuff. Guys, you can't listen. If you let one person attack you, another one will attack you. Another one will attack you. Another one will attack you. No, his wife has already apologized and apologized. His daughter has apologized. His daughter has reached out to me to tell me everything he's done. He went after his immigrant niece and his teenage immigrant niece from Brazil, and called immigration on her because she wanted nothing to do with him. So this is not the first time he does it, okay? And if you let one attack you, the other one will attack you, and another one will attack you until they destroy you, okay? 3 days ago, I threatened one of these stupid, bored people on YouTube that I was going to get a restraining order against him if he kept making videos about me. There's no more videos. His videos right now, the ones that were really hardcore, they're gone. They're gone. And if you put them back, you've got people watching you, you've got witnesses, you've got all kinds of stuff. And you're next, so he took them down. That's what I posted yesterday. The cartoons are down because he deleted as soon as I told him I was going to go after him legally. Because he's really making fun of other patriots, not me, but he's making fun of other patriots getting restraining orders. Well, it's really easy. You can get one too. We got professional servers. I got a professional server in Texas writing me, offering me anything I need when it comes to serving people, okay? Reaching out to me, asking me what I need. Okay, so it's not that hard to find you. They're professional servers. So, you can't listen. So there goes one, his Twitter account was shut down because obviously Twitter, found that he was doing something wrong after he had some major not major following, but major followers. Like, how sad is that to have your Twitter account disabled for, because you got nothing better to do when you've got, people that will probably be president one day. You had a guy on there that will probably be president one day following you, and your Twitter account was shut down. Okay. And get used to it when you mess with me. So, you've got one, you've got another one. We're going to bring them down one by one. We've got a couple wackos here in San Diego, another one that they hated, but now they joined forces with him in LA. Now, first they hated him and called him a fraud and all kinds of stuff. But, when it comes to taking down Paloma, we're going to come together. The pervert in New Jersey who his own wife and children are afraid of, and I have it all in writing, and I've subpoenaed them to court just because they have to tell the truth. You can't let people go around destroying people's lives and get away with it, especially if you're the family. That guy needs to be put in a mental institution. That's where he belongs. He belongs in a mental institution, or he belongs in jail. Okay? And his wife and his daughters cannot allow him to continue to do what he does. And not only that, but try to come after me legally, like I'm the one doing something. Okay? So I have it all in writing. I just hope that when, they do show up in court, because they've been subpoenaed, and I hope that they tell the truth, okay? Because if they don't, they would be committing perjury, because it's already on paper. I've already got it on paper. They can't go back on it. And anyway, so that's how you deal with it, guys. You deal with it even if you have to, one by one. You can't let them keep coming at you, because eventually they will destroy you. If you have random attacks, then it's different. President Trump, for example, he can't deal with all the little trolls down here. But if he has an attack from Nancy Pelosi, if he has an attack from Elizabeth Warren, if he has an attack from Hillary Clinton, if he has an attack from Obama, then, it's targeted. You have their names. You know who they are. You can come after them and discredit them and ridicule them and show people who they really are and expose them. Okay? I don't even have a lot of people attacking me. I have the two wackos, the man in Jersey, the sore mistress and that is friends with the wackos and with the man in Jersey, and now the one that just joined up in LA, and the man who I did not want to, Guys, I met this guy a couple years ago, okay? I meet this guy. He seems like a great guy. He's very nice to me. I'm even thinking, okay, I could have a future with this guy. I think he treated me in a really, really awesome way. He seems, we have so much in common. We have, a lot of good things between us. He wanted me to get pregnant within 3 weeks of me meeting him. Like, what is wrong with these people? He wanted me to get pregnant to seal the deal. You don't seal deals by getting pregnant. That's just not what you do. That's just not what decent people do. Like, if you get pregnant, oh well, you get pregnant, whatever, but you don't purposely get pregnant while, that way to seal the deal and make sure that you don't go with anybody else. I'm human enough. I'm strong enough mentally that if I want you, I can have a relationship with you for a year, even if it's long distance, and marry you in a year. I'm not gonna get pregnant long distance when everything's a mess, just so we can seal the deal and you can make sure I don't go with anybody else. Okay, so he's been going insane for a couple years. 2 years ago, doing the same thing. Now, joined the forces with the wackos in San Diego, and one by one, they're gonna come down. Okay. Oh, hell no. So that just gives you an idea of this man who's been lying about my age, lying about, calling me this, calling me that. He's just trying to get all men watching to make sure they go away. Make sure they don't like Paloma. Make sure they don't think Paloma's hot, because God forbid men out there like me. God forbid, like really acting like you're in freaking kindergarten. You have to hit someone instead of saying, hey, like, I like you, so I hit you, I'm going to tell everybody, I'm going to lie about everything about you. I'm going to lie about your age. I'm going to lie about this. I'm going to lie about that. I'm going to call you ugly. I'm going to tell you that you have this, all this stuff. Like, how sick is that, So, guys, you can never, ever, ever back down. You cannot back down. You cannot back down. Take it from me. I grew up in Mexico. I dealt with the most vicious people in a town called Valle de Bravo. It doesn't get any more vicious than Valle de Bravo. A lady from Texas who moved there, who ended up in jail because, people were messing with her and she fought back. But you got to fight back with your brain. The woman ended up in jail. She told me, if you can make it in Valle de Bravo, you have a master's degree in life. And she was a psychologist from a pretty well-known university in Texas. She ended up moving back to San Antonio and never came back. I still go back all the time. I own a house. I could walk around the town by myself at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody will mess with me. Nobody will mess with me. A cab driver a few years ago stole a camera from my car while I wasn't looking. I went back because I realized he's the only one that got close to my car. I went back and I told him, the people around him, tell him I'll give him until tonight to give my camera back, okay? He has until tonight to bring my camera back because I know it was him. He's the one that stole my camera. Guys, that same night, December 31st, he was knocking on my door, okay? Knocking on my door to return my camera. A cab driver in Mexico, whose name I don't even know. I just had a physical description of him. And that's how you deal with things, okay? You don't let people intimidate you. You don't let people walk all over you. You don't let people slander you. And they try to say, oh, yeah, she's harassing me. No, I'm not harassing you. I'm responding to what you've been trying to do to me for a long time, and I'm not going to let it happen. And if you only knew what I've been through, you probably wouldn't have messed with me to begin with, okay? You probably wouldn't. You would have said, you know what, let's just leave her alone and let her do her thing and not mess with her. Because right now I'm going to tell you something. Everything you've done to me has been documented. Everything will backfire on you. I never, ever, ever set out to attack anyone. I would never hurt a child the way which is what they've accused me of. I'm not even mean to the migrants. Even though I know what they're doing wrong, I'm not even mean to them because I can't find it in my heart to be mean to these people when I know half of them are really, a lot of them are being taken advantage of in their countries, and a lot of them are being lied to come into America. And I'm not justifying what they do because I don't. I am mean to them when they're in California doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Then I am mean to them. When I see them having all these children and laughing at the American government, then I am mean to them. But now I'm not mean to them when they're out here starving, begging for water, begging for food, begging for shelter. I can't find it in my heart to be mean to them. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not that type of person, okay? And I know what they go through. And I've seen their desperation, and I've seen their poverty, and I've seen the abuse from our governments. So, maybe these wackos that are out there attacking people, should take that into consideration as well. And instead of fighting it that way, maybe stop abusing the government, because they're doing it too. So anyway, that's my rant for today. And there's a YouTube channel out there that I don't want to promote it because I do have a lot of followers, so promoting it would probably not be a good idea. But we're gonna keep reporting it because you're not gonna be making money taking my content and twisting it around, and taking somebody else's content and twisting it around and use it for laughs and use it to make money. I'm not gonna allow that. And I'm gonna report you until they shut you down. You watch. If you don't have any content, get a life. Find something else. Come out here to the border and do your own content and make cartoons with it. Don't take my content. Don't take my words. Make your own content. How pathetic are you? So, kids and dogs flock to you, the best judges of a good soul. Oh, I know. Right, Kita? What do you think? Give your testimony right now, or I choke you, as they put a they took a picture of me and Bruce, okay, my German Shepherd, that I have this, only I can touch him really, you know, only, I mean, you know, only I can put my face to his face, only I can put my hand in his mouth, only I can handle him the way that I can. He will not let anybody touch him except for me, okay? So I have a picture where I have him like this, you know, and we're playing around and everything else. That gets submitted to a court claiming that I'm violent with my animals, okay? Claiming that I'm violent with Bruce, okay? Think of how stupid these people are. Claiming that I'm abusing Bruce or that I'm a violent person. When I rescued this dog after he was out there tied with a chain so short, he couldn't even sit down. In the rain, out there without a house, okay? So, I know, my dog. I've had her for 9 years, since 2011, so it'll be 9 years pretty soon. Say hi. Say hi, Kita. She's my baby. Show her teeth. She's old. She's old. Show me your teeth. Look at her hair. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. She's my baby. Her story's a little sad, but it got better. She had a son that looked exactly like her, but she's black and white, but her son was brown. And they looked like brother and sister, but it was her son. They were stray, and they used to live on my street. And I used to always watch them playing around and stuff. And one day I come home, and the son got hit by a car, and he was dead in the middle of the street, okay? And she was so sad, she would not move from his side, okay? She would not move from his side for about 3 days. I was literally crying watching her, mourning her son. So I took the son and we buried him, and then I said, you know what? I've been watching you out here for months, but I'm taking you with me. I'm taking you with me. And that was in 2011. And ever since then, you know, she was still sad for a while, probably for like another month. You know, she was just kind of like, you know, but then she was fine. And then she was fine, and she's been happy. She's happy. Happy, right? She's my baby. And I have many more, but, you know, I have many more. But most of the time she's with me. Recently she hasn't been because Bruce is a little mean to her. And I'm afraid, you know, Bruce is not with me today because I finally have a safe place to keep him. He'll still be with me a lot, but not as much as he was because, you know, we're getting done with all the stuff that we're doing at the house. But anyway, let's see. Who's bothering you guys? Do I need to start blocking people? Oh. Yeah, you abuse my dogs, Alan. Lame ass. Probably a fake account, like the one this morning that we had deleted. Let me block him. Let's block him. Boom, he's blocked. He won't bother you guys anymore. Yeah, she's really, really cute. Look at, you can tell when they're obsessed because they keep commenting and commenting and commenting and commenting. This morning, again, I could tell from that man's writing who it was. Immediately, I called the police. Boom, he was gone. Looking great today. Oh, thank you so much. Hugs from San Diego. Yay. Okay. Honestly, it's probably just because of Jovi. He's kind of a cancer to the MAGA movement. I can't comment on him. You know what? He's got his own life that I'm not even involved with. I want nothing to do with it anymore. I'm done, you know. We did work together at some point back in November, October last year. I'm done. I want nothing to do with it. Seriously, the drama is too much for now. Calm it down already. It'll be calm pretty soon. Let's see. You need to protect yourself from any attacks. Yes. Physical, legal, any attack. Seriously. So, anyhow, that dog or cat, I don't know what it was. Oof, we got a lot of that here in Mexico. Some of them are pretty gruesome though. Like not all of them. Some of them they've been dead for a while, but some of them like, ugh. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful Friday. I hope you enjoyed my black and white video, which I never make black and white videos. And I have 2 more dogs in the back with me. Let me show you. I got Papi. Hola, Papi. You say hi to Papi because Papi's out here getting some sun. I brought him with me to get some sun. Can you see him? Say hi, Papi. I just wanted to bring him out here to get some sun. And then I got my fur ball, whom I've had since she was born, basically. Well, I found her like soon after she was born. Let me show you her. She's really beautiful. Wait, she's pulling my hair. Hold on. She's my baby. Hold on. She's stuck. Look at this one. Look at this one. She's my baby. She was a little tiny fur ball 4 months ago. Little tiny little thing. And she's getting huge now. So, again, I have many, all sizes, all breeds, all colors, all different weights. This one, Puppy, and so many more. Look at Puppy back there. Hey, Puppy. Hey, Puppy. He's getting some sun today. I think he, he's been warm and everything inside the house, but the houses out here are really cold. So I wanted him to get some sun. Like, just there's no sun in the room that he is. There's light, but there's no real sun. So right now he's getting some sun by the window, and I'll take him to visit his old neighborhood as I did yesterday. Again today, because he was really happy to see his all his buddies over there. Anyway, let's see. Free. Oh, okay. Should I free him? Okay, vote to free Alan. Okay, let's free him. Wait, I can't free him anymore. Oh, wait, can I? Let's see. Oh, man. Alan, if you were good, I apologize. But you know what? We don't like people harassing others on my feeds. I can't unblock you now, Alan. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Maybe I can. Nope. I will check out your comments. And if you were just giving your point of view and not being rude, then I will unblock you, okay? If you were being, like, really rude, then no, I won't, because I don't care if you bother me. You don't bother me. Everything, slides right off. But if you're bothering other people, then I'm not okay with it. But I'll check out your comments, and if you were just giving us your point of view, then I'll unblock you. I just read some like, fights, going back and forth, so I decided to block you. But again, that's not me, okay? Don't unblock him? No. Okay, no. Okay, I'm getting 2 no's already. 2 no's. Okay, so I really trust Susan Beck. I really trust Kathy. I trust your judgment. And if you don't think I should, I'll still review the comments, but if Susan is saying no, I trust you. Susan is such an amazing woman. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad to see you back. See, you guys don't realize that I'm busy. I do a lot of stuff, but you have no idea how much attention I pay to detail. And I pay attention to everything. Lorraine sent me a letter the other day. It's 4 pages long, right? She goes, read it. And I call her back a minute later, and she goes, did you read it? I was like, yeah, I did. She's like, no, there's no way you could have read it. I said, Lorraine, I read it, and I can regurgitate the whole letter right now to you over the phone. She goes, no way. I kind of speed read, and I try to, I do pay attention, even if you guys think that I don't. Susan, I think you're an amazing woman, and I did notice you were gone, and I was concerned about you, and I was praying for you that everything was okay. Just so you know that I don't know you, I've never met you, I know very little about you, but I just want you to know that you're very, very, very appreciated, and you have a big place in my heart for everything you've done, okay? So, let's see. Charles, you're a troll. Okay, we got another troll here. Don't be scared of him. He's a good dude. Some of his comments are critical, but you are not much different. Yeah, I'm pretty critical. That's why I said I would give him a chance, Charles. Chill. I didn't say, oh, you're gone and you're gone for life. No, if I'll read his comments and I'll make that determination on my page, but I don't block a lot of people. Just let me tell you that. I don't block a lot of people. I only block when it's very obvious that are fake accounts that are just there to cause problems. If you're just like a lady this morning, she was like, I'm unfollowing you, blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And I hope that in a month or a couple weeks from now, you can come back and hopefully things will be better. And I wish you the best and God bless you. I don't just block her because, I'm unfollowing you because you're drunk. No, that's her right as a person. As a viewer, as a citizen, that's her freedom of speech. And if she wants to say that she doesn't want to follow me, I'm not going to block her for saying she doesn't want to follow me. And I'm not going to be rude about it either. I'm not going to tell her to F off like somebody else does to her viewers when they start criticizing her. F off, like, oh my gosh, really? How low can they go? So anyway, I just retweeted Alan's page. He's not bad. Okay. Oh, reviewed. Okay. Wait, is John Rodriguez on here? John, really? Are you commenting on here? Because Oh, John. Okay, so let me tell you who John is. John is the guy that I was just talking about in the beginning that I met a couple years ago. I mean, his name is not John, really. That's his fake account. But I'm just saying. John is this guy that I met a couple years ago. Unfortunately now, because that's the only way I can use to describe meeting you now. And I'm so glad you're on here watching so I can address you directly, you piece of trash. You jealous, disgusting, vicious piece of trash, because that's what you are. You're a jealous, disgusting, vicious piece of trash, lying about my age, lying about me, mocking my looks when I have videos and videos and videos of you telling me how obsessed you are with me, how much you want me, how much you're in love with me, how happy I made you, you piece of trash. Sorry. I erase that. Let's edit that out. Can we edit that out? But that's who you are. And I hope you just go away and you realize that what you're doing is only going to make you miserable in the long run. You're not going to get anywhere with me. Nowhere. You're done. And I will go on to have a beautiful future while you just sit there and watch it over the internet and kick yourself in the butt for having lost the best thing that ever happened to you. So anyway, there goes that. So, hold on. Getting gas. Getting gas in Mexico. Okay. Did I? You're disgusting. You're disgusting. I'm going to expose you, and I'm going to expose pictures of you so people know who you are. Yeah, go away, John. Again, he's so frustrated. You know how many calls I've gotten about, who is he? Who is he? Why is he so vicious with you? And when I explain that, they're like, oh, yeah. In Mexico, well, in Spanish, but especially in Mexico, we call them despechados. That means when somebody's, and you know what's funny? It's not like the Michael Shapiro guy. It's no. The Michael, that guy is a reject that is married in his 60s, whatever. No, this guy, I was like, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a little bit younger than me, not that much younger than me. Don't even lie, you liar. And I thought he was a good guy, and I thought about giving him a chance, and look at what he does. Like, I don't give anybody a chance. Okay? I don't give anybody a chance. And I thought about giving you a chance. And look at what you've done with it, you dumbass. So anyway. Teddy Spaghetti. Look, that's what he comments. Like, he drives for Uber. He's miserable watching us at home. And the best he can comment is Teddy Spaghetti 2020. Like, that's his best argument. You should have seen the Neo guy destroy him over the live video the other day. Like, I got so many calls about, they were like, it was painful watching the Neo guy destroy this legal guy over the it was painful. It was painful. Let me tell you, John, it was painful to watch you guys' rap whatever thing you had going on, and how every time he mentions my name you almost cry. Like, it was painful. It was painful. Like, seriously, at this point, this is the best I can do for you. I mean, the best advice I can give you, just like I gave the wackos in San Diego a couple months ago. I told them, get a job, and on the weekends you can chase buses with illegals. On the weekends you could do that, but in the meantime, like, get a job, because you're not going to make a living off of this. So get a job, and on the weekends you can go and scream at the buses, and look, that's what they've been doing, and I was right. So yeah, John is an Uber driver. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Uber driving. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, it's a guys, please don't quote, like, don't take my words out of context. There's nothing wrong with driving for Uber, but I'm just saying, he has a lot of time in his hands because he does drive for Uber, so he makes his own schedule, I'm sure, and whatever, So anyway, I told the wackos out here, get a job, and then you're during your free time, okay? Then you can chase illegals. And look at what I said, I'm going to move on to do bigger things, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and you're just going to be chasing buses with illegals. Look at what they've done. I was somehow, featured by millions of people with my post office video, which I didn't even plan for. 2 weeks later, I was in Washington, and this and that. And what are they doing? They're chasing buses with illegals, okay? And Uber puts foot on the table. And I respect that, John, but I don't respect you, but I respect Uber. I don't respect you because I cannot believe how low you've gone. Like, you sound so miserable on your videos. You sound so, just so frustrated, so miserable, so angry. Like, I understand that you had problems with your ex-girlfriend and she did all kinds of stuff to you so that you would never be happy again and all that stuff that they do. But you know what? Like, get over it. Go to church every day. Pray. Like I told you, 2 years ago, go to, you're not in New York anymore, but go to St. Patrick's Church. Like, take care of yourself spiritually too, because look at you. Like, look at you. At this point, this is what I can tell you. Try to find a good woman. I know you will never find anyone like me. And I know that. Believe me. John, you will never find anyone like me, okay? This guy almost lost me to you, okay? And look. He almost lost me to you. And look at where he's at. Because he knows my worth. You're right. He does know my worth. He does know my value. And he knows all about you, and I have nothing to hide. I never have. Just like the day I met you, I told you everything about me. I'm transparent since day one. Yeah, spaghetti pigeon. That's your best argument. Yeah, he's just obsessed. He's obsessed. He will never get over me. But look at the way he, like, if you're in love with someone, if you like someone, if you want someone, you don't hit them. Like, what are you, 5? No, dude, you're in your 30s. Like, come on, get a life, man. Seriously. Anyway, that's to give you an idea who this legal guy is, making all these cartoons and all this stupid stuff about me. And why he's so frustrated and why he's so despechado. Estás despechado, okay? Estás despechado. Your mind is just not well. And stop smoking all that stuff because it's not good for you either. And you smoke too much of it. Like, recreational, okay. Medical, okay. The way you do it, not okay. Not okay. And that's another thing too that, I always took into consideration. I was like, really? No, I don't think, it's really bad for, all kinds of different things. So when you do as much as you do, because you're pretty obsessed with it. So, anyway, after this, I'm going to block him. His comments will be gone. And, yes, he's going to get off my page. He's live right now making fun of you. Well, he's making fun of himself because I'm calling him out. I know he's all out there stalking everything that I do. He's so obsessed that he could not have me the way he wanted me when I was actually thinking about giving him a chance, which I've never done to anyone else in my life, okay? And then what he does, and he starts hitting me because I don't do what he says, okay? I mean, not hitting me physically. He's actually not abusive physically. He did knock a fork out of my hand one time, which was also a big turnoff. I'm not into physical. Think of my attitude and having someone physically abuse me. No, not gonna happen. But no, I'm not gonna say he's physically abusive, but he is, he's just not all well. He lost his mind, and I understand that you will never ever find someone like me, John. John, what a bad name too. Well, I like John, but like for you, and I love John. My stepdad's name was John, but I'm saying for you, it doesn't fit you. Like, come on, get a real name, and it's not heat, it's needs heat, because you really do. So anyway, let's see. I believe you've gotten to the official boot from Miss Paloma. Best just to run. Yes. You will never have me again, John, just so you know. Never. There's no way. You can make a million videos of me. You can make fun of me all you want. All you're going to end up getting from me is a restraining order. Okay? Let me just tell you that. And I wasn't joking about it. Okay? So keep making videos so you give me more and more and more to bring to the court, because you're not violent, so I can't get like a physical restraining order per se, but your personal conduct, I can get a restraining order against your personal conduct. There's two types of restraining orders. There's personal conduct and there's physical, when there's physical violence. You're not violent that I know of, some other people are, but I can get one against a restraining order, and Uber is not going to want that. And Uber's going to fire you once they find out you have a personal conduct restraining order, which is what you're doing right now to try to get views. I remember you telling me 2 years ago you were going to make money off your YouTube videos. Dude, you made $20 off my last video. Like, you're gonna live off $20 for the entire week? Really, John? Like, come on. I hate saying that because your name is not John, but whatever. He's so hooked while you were. So you hooked. No. Can you tell him the story or no? Because I have what? I have no. So no. I don't cheat. Let me just tell you that much. And if I did, I wouldn't be saying it in front of people. Simple as that. Okay. It's as simple as that. It's not hard to figure out. So My name son is John, a wonderful man, not like this ugly John. No, my stepdad, okay, one of the big loves of my life, because his name was John. So don't take that the wrong way either, okay? John is one of my angels, okay? My stepdad, he passed away 2 years ago. John, it was everything in my life. So not an ugly John like this fake John, but a real John, okay? So just so you know. Jared is with John, or is John? He sounds like he's psychologically abusive. Oh, yeah, because he claims he has a psychology degree and blah, 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 blah. Dude, if you went through all that, and you got a psychology degree with a minor in whatever, I don't know what you got, but whatever, you claim you have a psychology degree and you analyze human behavior. Dude, why aren't you out there applying for a real job? Why aren't you out there making money? Why aren't you out there picking up on real women instead of, going out there and trying to bother me because now I want nothing to do with you? Like, that doesn't even make any sense, John. Okay, so I'm glad we got to address all this. John, you've given notice. Anything more from you is harassment and stalking. Beware. Exactly. You've been given notice. I'm glad you took the cartoons down, but I hear you're streaming this live. So now I've got somebody. Hold on. I've got somebody now screen recording what you're doing on your channel. And if you keep doing it, you're going to get served with a restraining order, just like the Neo guy in New York. And it's going to be one big show. And it's going to be a waste of... No, it's not going to be a waste, because I can guarantee you, with all the videos I have that you've made of me and the way you talk about me, I can get a personal conduct order against you. And again, Uber's not going to be happy with that. You've already been arrested once for terrorism threats. You spent 2 nights in jail, okay? You spent 2 nights in jail, John. And, there's a video out there that's really funny. It's just a parody. But if you guys get a chance, go watch it. It's called Legal Latino Gay Boy on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and search Legal Latino Gay Boy. Oh my God, it's the funniest thing. You guys have to watch it, of the 2 nights he spent in jail. And let me tell you something, John, okay? While you were out there bashing me 2 years ago, while you were in jail crying your eyes out because you were with the big boys in LA, I was out there not only trying to get money to help everybody get you out of jail, praying for you, because that's the main thing you need in your life, prayer, after everything that woman did to you in the Bronx, okay? And your life is just gonna go down the drain because you don't even believe it. So whatever. Whatever. You know what? I'm done with you. I was done with you a long time ago, but I'm done with you right now. I'm going to move on to more important things, and then I'm going to block him. John is enjoying any attention from you. He's getting it today. Move on. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm sick and I'm over it. Because somebody saw me on my video and probably called him, hey, she's talking about you. So he came on right away. If it wasn't because he was stalking me, because he stalks me 24 hours a day. No, I didn't. Did I cheat on my husband?
No.
You heard it. There you go, John. Moron. I don't cheat. And you will hardly ever find anyone as loyal and as respectful as me, okay? Just so you know. I'm sorry for the grief this man is putting you through. He's not really. He just made some cartoons and stuff. I think he's more in pain than anything, because if he has to be so obsessed with me, it speaks for itself, It speaks for itself. He missed my attention years. Oh my God. He's so sick. Oh my God, he's so sick. This guy is so sick. He's admitting to it online. Everybody knows who this account belongs to. Like, you're disgusting. It's going from annoying to scary right now. You're becoming another Shapiro. Ugh. Okay, that just made me want to puke. Okay, bye guys.